Hey, Rob Brinded here. I'm going to be talking about freedom as normal. Not so much freedom from the mind, but it does come in. It's freedom from ill health, and it comes from freedom from misinformation that I saw put out this week. I caught this study on Twitter. It's from Ty Beale, at Ty Beale is his Twitter handle. And he wrote this tweet. It said, a study using GBD data, which is global burden of disease data. So it's this report that's come out on nutrition and disease. And he says that their data suggests each peanut butter and jelly sandwich, mostly white bread, adds 33 minutes of healthy life, and candy, sweets and sugar are healthier than poultry, eggs, and red meat. So he wrote a letter of concern to them. He's a nutrition scientist, and he said his letter of concern was rejected by the journal. So this journal had published this data, and this guy and many other people are asking, where's the data for this? Because it's almost ridiculous. I'll put the screenshot of the data in the video right now, and you'll see it's saying that peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are healthier than red meat, eggs and poultry, and they have ready to eat cereals as the third healthiest option for getting more lifespan. Now I just found it, if we try and understand this better, I can see that it seems like there's an influence on this report. There's a bias to push humans to eat more cereals and seeds and nuts and snack meal bars, and it's a push away. It's demonizing red meat and animal products. Now, first of all, why would they do that? Well, we've seen that the WEF, the World Economic Forum, has taken on this role of trying to save the planet, and so they are. And I don't want to go. You go and research what they've been saying. It's not what I'm saying. It's what Klaus Schwab and this World Economic Forum, they're trying to bring in tech to have almost like a social credit score, and they've talked about it. So vaccine passports, central bank digital currencies, everything in one place on your phone that they can track, and they can shut you down if you're doing things that the state don't like, such as eating red meat or anything that they think is detrimental to their idea of what's right for the world. And so they're obviously very concerned about climate change, and so their bias based on their data is that we need to go towards eating less meat and to save the planet. And so I think that they're influencing this huge study that's come out and skewing it towards demonizing animal products for the good of the planet. Now, this brings in my point. I'm like, okay, maybe not. But what I find interesting is, for me personally, the good lie, like when you have a good lie, this concept of the good lie is where you lie for a better cause. So let's say they believe that animal products are bad for the environment, and they know, this World Economic Forum, of these elites that are highly positioned people of influence. They know what's right to save the planet, so they're going to push people away from animal products. And let's say there's no evidence that animal products are bad for you. In fact, the evidence says that you have a longer lifespan from eating animal products, and the data suggests that. They're going to lie to change people's behavior towards saving the planet. So that's kind of the good lie. And I see this with parents and children. This is where I find it fascinating, is the authority. So they think they have authority over the kind of people who they think have don't make the right decisions. And so they think that they know, and so they talk down to. So like a parent says, listen, don't question me. I know what's right. You do what you're told, because I know what's right for you. And I don't want anyone telling me what to do, firstly. So I am my own authority, and this group weren't elected in. Okay, so but the other thing I find really sad about it is, let's go back to the child analogy. When you're when teachers or sort of the governing board think they know what's right for children, and they push them in a way, you first of all you subjugate them, and you take away their creativity, and you make them just unquestioning. And creativity comes from children when you don't tell them already what to do. You just like say, look here, like you enable them to critically reason, but you don't tell them what to do. Otherwise you kill their creativity. And so what I see this WEF thinking that they know what's right, it kills the creativity of the free market, or of humans to come up with their own solutions. And I know that there are incredible solutions out there. One being Bitcoin. Now, the mainstream media and the WF don't like it because they can't control it. And they're putting out articles like it's bad for the environment, it's for criminals and everything. But if you really look at it, it's one of the greatest inventions of all time. I won't go into how it decentralizes war, but it incentivizes green energy. And the central bank digital currencies, they're going to be a way to control people, but Bitcoin is going to be a way to free people, and freedom is the only way. And in doing that, you're going to people are going to come up with new ways to create a better future by just allowing people to have that creativity. This is the first time I'm really talking about this, so I apologize if I'm getting messed up with my ideas on this. Is when you allow children the freedom to express themselves, they are creative and come up with new ways. I was talking to two teachers yesterday on Zoom, and they were talking about the curriculum when it came in UK. It came in and they had this national curriculum where pupils had to do this in this way, and you just saw, like before it was so creative, and then they were told you have to learn this way, and it really was very difficult for the teachers, and I think it dampened the creativity of the children. However, if you compare UK children, and this is why I was talking to one of the lady about it, she's got experience in the East. In the UK, the government is like, well, look at the children in the East, they're much better students than ours, but they have no creativity. They can't come up with creative problem solving, and so they just copy. And that is something great about, say, the UK, the very creative conditioning of the mind, right? And so with this, what I'm interested in with this data coming out from this massive study that's going to influence all the governments in the world is, where's the data? Don't lie, because when you lie, you create the opposite. You create people who then don't trust the authorities, and we don't need more of that. And if they're trying to influence it based on a lie, that's not good. That's never going to work. You don't lie to children, because it always creates, or you never lie to the population, because then it just creates a situation where no one trusts the authorities. So the way I'm fascinated in looking at, okay, so let's see what's really going on in this situation. But again, it's that authority thinking they know what's best. And as a parent, thinking you know what's best for your child. No, just allow the child to learn themselves. You know, if they're gonna put their hand on into a fire, maybe stop them, but that's it. Just allow them to experience their life themselves, and they will find their own way. You don't know what is their way. And the same goes for the World Economic Forum. Stop trying to control the world. The world will come up with solutions, and allow that creativity to come through, and trust them and trust the kids. So that's kind of my point. I wanted to get it out there, and every time I talk about it, I'll get better at talking about it. So if you have any thoughts on that, just pop it in the comment. Hope you enjoyed the video, and yeah, have a great day, and like the video if you enjoyed it. That really helps me. Thanks so much. Bye bye.